Hello and welcome back to my Empire Total War Let's Play with Great Britain. I do apologise for the long break between this part 7 and previous part, but unfortunately sometimes real life gets in the way and I can't always find a spare 20 minutes, half hour to record a video in some days. Although that will be changing with the UK going into a second lockdown, and I will suddenly have a lot more free time in my hands, so expect to see over till at least December anyway, depending what happens, because I work as a chef, content to increase on the channel. And without that, let's jump back in. So we were replenishing this army here, weren't we? Yep. I need to repair that. I think we just kicked their backside, didn't we? Might have been them. This here should be rebels. Oh, or maybe it was the rebels we kicked, I don't know. I could really do with a second army over here. So that I could push against the rebels and then Strasbourg and secure this, my flank here, and push back up into both then Brussels and Amsterdam, securing there. Then I would swing round and take Savoy. And when doing that, I'd have to take Lombardy as well, Milan. Hopefully by this time the army in Paris would be able to then turn around and march south into Spain, although I'm probably going to want two decent armies to do that with. But we shall see. So let's end turn and see what happens. Speed this up. Obviously, the more France loses in Europe, the less funds they're going to have to spend on their armies in other parts of the world, and vice versa. I don't particularly want to be at war with Sweden, but they declared war, so I have tried to gain peace with them, but they won't let me. And they've sailed an army right down there. Brilliant. See if I can get peace with them. I might have to beat that army back. Ooh, you go. You go 13 colonies. I hope that Savoy army runs back towards Paris, because I can attack out of Paris whilst replenishing my forces. Now, is it one large force or two little forces that I have? I could auto this, but I'm going to fight it because I've only got the one cannon. I believe it's their general's unit. My infantry where it is. Yes, they've deployed in front of me. Yes, they're general as the cannon unit, so I'll be sending cavalry after them. Wipe him out and the army will start to crumble. Militia, militia, and you are line infantry. Well, that was a stupid idea, sending the cannons out the front, but never mind. Run you guys up there. That was a pathetic cavalry charge, but it's going to do the job. Run them down, horses. Run them down. Three of them. One of them. Gone. Good. Cannon. Reswitch to canister. Take out their cannon. And then we're going to finish off their line infantry. Continue this battle for a few minutes, see if we can mop up some of their I don't like the balance of power in this one compared to Medieval 2 though, where it actually gave you a percentage of forces remaining. Or what you'd lost, should I say. And yes, in this episode I pretend to know how to use cavalry. But as a nation, Great Britain doesn't have a vast selection of cavalry compared to some of the others. Let's spend the last of my money replenishing that, or repair that. We have a force here capable of moving out, but I don't want to do it until I get another general in and start building up another army. There we go, Khmer and Crimeate's been destroyed. Full stack and not quite a full stack and half a stack.
Ready for orders. Make ready. March.
Sweden. Because they're allies of France. So, does France want a peace treaty then? Just as I get myself in a position where I can start moving forward here, the AI throws a spanner in the works. Can't afford to build the walls. Any army I need out from over here is now, if I lose that, it's going to have to come from England. Because I've lost my military one over here in Jamaica to Spain. Port Royal. I will take it back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of having a general here. I'm going to start trying to build him up a force. Because I need that extra army in Europe now. Spain has mustered a sizable force, finally. I expected to see that a few turns ago, to be honest, but we shall see. I'll have to speak to Russia, I think, for a trade request, or Austria, one or the other. They're attacking me. I've pulled off in my time some pretty good defences, so see how this one goes. I may end up losing everything, who knows. sight my guns. There we go.
Yes, sir.
There.
Right away.
Let's take 1 unit of militia and 1, 2, 3 units of line infantry. That'll do that side. Enemy is all the way up there. Great.
Battery reporting. Infantry.
And I want you to form a quick line, dirty line on there. Wrong button, sorry about that. Unlimber the guns. Oh yeah, sounds like a cavalry massacre. Canister is when they pass that tree line there. Oh, massacred. Look at that, 20 of them down in one quick. Just pull this line back a little bit. rounds, switch to canister.
Citizenry, only line of foot.
Enemy general on southern flank. We'll run these guys around to protect my general. Cavalry has charged my square formation. Good. You guys are to form square. Hoping to kill off their general. Most of their force here is meeting the staunch British line. An assault of cannon. Pull this line round to here, I think. Ready to push up. Now what we're going to put these guys like that, give them some good flank. Pull them round like that. Get a move on, guys. You're British, not French. And just in case, I'm going to keep a unit here. Where is that enemy general gone? He's gone down the low ground. Just very quickly pop these guys out of square. One of my cannon crews is routing, but that's fine. The others will keep this crew keep at the barrage. The lines will hold. More enemy line infantry is collapsing everywhere. Really do need to get their general dead. Unit's just taking a good volley of fire, which is causing the general to run. these guys to plug that line into that gap. And I've got to be ready to drop these guys in a square formation. At the moment it's no, it's because that cavalry's coming round. Oh, I've got line infantry flirting. I would say I'm a general after him, but there's no point. But the general will. They're broken, they ain't coming back, they're completely gone. Form square. That's done it, enemy general is dead. Stop what we're doing and limber up. You, and you. Form a line there, run. Run. Take you to there, and push you up to there. Now I'm going to try and move my cannon round. I'm going to get the cannon so it's in field in them, which is to the side. So I can get my cannon here and fire a canister shot through them rather than at them. I'll set up my line. I mean, let's face it, their general's dead. Half their army is already retreating in tatters. They thought they'd broken the British line, but the regiment came back. Militia's not close enough. I don't worry about using up these militia units, they're expendable. And after this end turn phase, unfortunately we would have been recording for half an hour, so I'm going to have to call it there. Once this battle's done, this might not be the last one though, so we'll keep going. Let's see, because they might send in their other art force, yeah. In fact, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Fix bayonets! And charge! just have to catch a few of them to cause the whole unit to fall back. And we'll end the battle there. I've got no cavalry to hunt down the fleeing enemy. Ooh, they lost a lot. I lost nearly half. But they lost a hell of a lot more. Probably didn't deplete an entire regiment, but I'm tempted to auto it, because I know this is going to take a while again. And I knew that'd happen. Should not have autoed that last one, but I couldn't be asked to fight it, unfortunately, because well, I just couldn't. So it's now got to the point where I need two armies, both decent. One to hold, the one in Paris now is going to have to hold, and I'll try and get another one across, and then as soon as I can I will then build up another one to send into Europe. This is getting boring now with them constantly assaulting me. Look, good, completely defeated. That's going to add to the repression. I'll start building up my industry, and we'll upgrade that to a college quick.
Your Majesty?
Start with the line infantry. Hoop was meant to save after that end turn. Spain's ferrying troops about around the Caribbean. Here comes the Spanish army coming up. At the very least, if I can get peace with Sweden, I could attack them again later to reclaim that lost land. The only ally Sweden has is France, so if France get removed from the table, I'm no good at naval battles.
Victorious!
I'll sell that, make some extra money. And once this end turn's done and we've gone through everything, then we'll call it there for an episode. I was meant to do that at the end of last turn, but forgot because I'm just get caught up in the moment of playing this game. So, I know it came out in 2009 and it sometimes graphically does show its age, but it's still a good game. Let's quickly just go through these notifications. Yeah, unit recruited. Good. Put the drill school in there, and we'll also put it in here. Cool. Anyway, that's that for this episode, and I will start building. Next episode, I'll start building up the army to come back, the other army to come into Europe, and either push out the Frenchies or start pushing on to Spain. But yes, we shall go from there. Yeah, we'll go from there, and so I will catch you in the next episode.